Morning class. Today we are going to see some fraction tutorial. So basically I'm going to start uh, about how to add and subtract fractional terms. Before we start, let us remind what we have learned so far. So we have learned so far that fraction is represented like a numerator divided by denominator, where this denominator represents the total value and numerator represents your selection. So it can be anything you choose. Now fraction can be like this. Let's say I am writing that 5 out of 10. This thing in mathematics we represent as a fraction, as 5 will go into the numerator and 10 will come into the denominator. So this is way of representing a fraction. So fraction means numerator out of denominator. So if I write here, I can write that numerator out of denominator. Now remembering this thing, see once, okay, remembering this thing, we can also remind about equivalent fractions. Like 5 by 10, let's say you had 10 chocolates. So you have 10 chocolates. Out of this 10 chocolates, you have already eaten 5 chocolates. So 5 you have eaten. So that means out of this total, this half portion you have eaten already. So this is similar to the half. That means if you have a whole chocolate, big chocolate, and half portion you have eaten, so that means this situation and that situation resembles the same kind of situation. Okay, so if you have 10 chocolates, let's say 5 chocolates you have given to someone, then also this 5 by 10 situation will be there. And if you have 2 chocolate and out of that 1 chocolate you have given to someone, then it resembles this half situation. But you can see in both cases you are same, like you are kind, equally kind. Okay, why? Because you have given half of the portion of your whole chocolate. So this was your whole chocolate, so this big one was your whole chocolate, 10, and the half portion you have given to someone. That means this situation and this situation is almost same. So how we can find out equivalent fraction? We can find out equivalent fraction either by multiplication or by division. So first talk about multiplication to get equivalent. So to multiply, for multiplication we have to do like this. Let's say we have this by 3, so we can multiply any number. This number can be anything, but you have to remember the same number you have to multiply up and down. This is very vital. So in this way you can get equivalent fractions. So this also you can write like this. Let's say 2 by 3, and I am now multiplying with 4. So this will be 8 by 12. So you can see that same number has to be multiplied, okay, in both of the sides, like up also, down also. Now that means this all of this, like this 12 by 18, 8 by 12, 2 by 3, they are similar fractions, are similar or equivalent fractions. so they are same. Okay, fractions. In the same way, when you have, so this multiplication you can do when you have prime numbers basically, so basically for prime numbers, but you can do it for composite numbers as well. Okay, but in case of your composite number, if you have say composite number, so division to get equivalent fraction. So division means, let's say you have 18 and then you have your 20. So what you can do, you can see that these are same, like these are composite numbers, so they made up of something. So what you will do basically, you can do it in two way, but the best way is splitting the terms. 18, what you can write, you can write 18 as 9 into 2, and 20, what you can write, you can write 10 into 2. Now if you see here, in this case we have come from 2 by 3, then we have multiplied same thing up and out, and then we have gotten this 12 by 18. But if you do the ulta, that means if you do the reverse, if you do the reverse process, that means you are coming from this to that. So here you can see that we are actually going from the answer to the question in this case. So here 18 we can write 9 by 10 and into 2 into 2. So ultimately this 2 we can cancel out because they are up and down. So if you have something up and down, you can cancel out. Why you can cancel out? Because you know that 2 by 2, so this 9 by 2, what we can write, so let me make it more easier for you. So we can write this thing as 9 by 10 into 2 by 2. I can just split it. Okay, so I can separate it. Now 2 by 2, that means what? This is 1 basically, because 2 by 2, 5 by 5, the same number up and down, they become 1. Now why? Because 2 by 2 means 2 out of 2, so the total, that means the fraction is 1, that means the whole thing is completed, complete bar. Okay, let's say we have a chocolate bar and 1 by 3 portion I have eaten, so I know that this is not the complete one, this is a portion of it, so that will be 1 by 3. But if I say that in this chocolate bar I have eaten 1 by 1, that means 1 out of 1, that means the whole bar I have eaten. Okay, so that means what? That means the total portion is 1, because I have eaten the total 1, so total is considered as 1. Like if something is full, you have done all your homeworks, you have eaten the whole chocolate, you have done the whole work, then the whole thing is taken as 1. Okay, so that means whenever you have numerator by denominator same, that means 2 by 2, 5 by 5, 6 by 6, these things becomes 1. Or you can say like this, I can do katakuti and then I can get the result. So this is basically called division method. So that is easy actually, you just split this, do up and down katakuti, and you get the result. Okay, so let us do once more. So let's say we have 24 by 18. So 24 by 18, so 24 you can write 6 into 4, because we know 6 4s are 24. 18 we can write 9 into 2. So we can see that the same numbers are not there, but it can be splitted more. Now 6, look at the 6, we know that 6 is made up of 3 and 2, so 6 is 3 2s are 6, so I can, instead of 6 I am writing 3 into 2. Instead of 4 I can write 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4. Instead of 9 I can write 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9, and 2 is a prime number, so I will write like this. And then what we will do, we will just cut this thing. So 2 and up and 2 down, gone. 3 up and 3 down, gone. So what is left behind? So we will just write the result. So upside we have 2 multiplied by 2, downside we have 3. So that means it will come 4 by 3. So basically this is in this way you can find out the equivalent fraction by division method. Okay, but provided it has to be composite number. So composite number, for composite number. Okay, acha. Now once we know these things, we can now go to the comparison. So compare. So before compare, you must understand that the total thing is an important like the total, that means the denominator plays an important things here. So let's say I want to compare 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So these two are different fractions and you cannot compare like that because the total is different here. So the situation is different. So that means if I have 3 chocolates and I give you 2 chocolates, and someone else is having 5 chocolate and he is giving you 4 chocolates, and then if you want to compare who is more kind to me, so in that case what you have to do, you have to think that if they both were having the same chocolates, then how many chocolates like you will be getting from each of them. So what we need a common number. Okay, we need a common number down below. So we need a common number. Now we know that we can get common number if we calculate common multiple, because common multiple is the number. So common multiple is the number which is there in both of the tables. So if we see the table of 3 and 5, so the common multiple will come in 3 also, in 5 also, like 15. So we know that 3 5s are 15, it comes in the table of 3. And also for 5, 5 3s are 15, so it comes in the table of 5 also. So what I will do, I will make my denominator same. So the to compare to add or subtract denominator has to be same, so that means first I have to find common multiple. So I know that 3, so common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. So what I will do, I will convert this thing ki I have this 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So 2 by 3, I'll find an equivalent fraction where denominator will be 15. So what I will do, I will multiply something so that the denominator becomes 15. So I know that I have to multiply 5 in order to make the denominator 15, but to make the fraction equivalent, the same number I have to multiply upside also. So I have a new fraction which is actually 2 by 3 only. So this 10 by 15 is the same fraction as 2 by 3. As well as for 4 by 5 if we do, I know that I have to make denominator 15 and I have to make the similar fraction. So what I will do, I will multiply same thing up and down, but I will multiply 3 down. so that the denominator becomes 15 again, and this is 12. And now you can compare. So you know that 2 by 3 is the same fraction as your 10 by 15, and 4 by 5 is same as 12 by 15. Now you can compare them because the total here 15 is same. So that means if I was having 15 chocolates, I would have given you 10 chocolates, and if he was having 15 chocolate, he would have given you 12 chocolates. So that means he is more kinder. So that's why this 4 by 5, because 12 by 15 is more than 10 by 15. So that's why this 12 by 15 is the same as 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 is also bigger than 2 by 3. So this is a way of doing this kind of maths. Now if you have addition, let's say I have to add also 2 by 3 plus 4 by 5, or let me take some different number, otherwise it will be boring. So let's say this is 4 and this is 6. Now the same thing I can do here, that first you make denominator same. So make denominator same. So first you do, so I need a common number. So first do LCM, second make denominator same, then add numerators. So what I have to do, I have to find out the LCM of 4 and 6. So I can do it in any way. So let's say 4 and 6, 2, so 2 and 3. So you can easily find out that 12 is the LCM. So we can write here that this LCM is 12. So that means I have to make the downside, that is the denominator, equal to 12, but I have to keep the fraction same. So that's why I have multiplied here 3. Same, I will multiply 3 up. Down here I will multiply 2 because I need 12, and same I will multiply up. So this you check that same number is multiplied or not. Okay, that is very important part. So this is 12, this is 6, and this is 8, and this is 12. And now you can just keep the denominator same, that is 12, but your 6 and 8 will be added up and you will get 14. So this will be your, okay. Now so let's do another one. Let's say this time we will do subtraction. So let's say we have 3 by 8, and here we have 2 by 6. Okay, so probably it can come negative. Okay, let it be. Acha, so let's say this is 16. Okay, now see, let's see this one I have to do. So first I will do LCM of 8 and 16, and I know that LCM of 8 and 16 will obviously come to be 16 itself. So 2 and 4, 1 and 2, so we know that the LCM will come 16. So what I have to do, I have to make this equal to 16. Same number multiply up and down, but this is already 16, so I don't have to do anything. Just keep it as it is, because it is already 16. But if you still have problem, you can multiply 1 with up and down. But it is already 16, so I don't have to do anything. Now this is 16 also. This is 6 minus 2 by 16, and here you can get this will be 4 by 16. So this is the way of doing this kind of maths. Okay, so this kind of subtraction you can do. Also, let's say if you have a mixed term, like you have 2 by 3 plus 5 by 6 minus 3 by 8. Now what we will do, same method, we have to do LCM for these terms. So it will go by 3 at first, 1, 2 and 8 as it is, then 2, 1, 1, 4, and the LCM will be how much? 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 24. So I have to make the downside equal to 24. So 2, 3. Now we know that 8 3s are 24, so 8 I will be multiplying up and down. Now this we know that 4 6 are 24, so 4 I will multiply up and down. I know 8 3s are 24, so I will multiply 3 up and down, and I will get here 16 by 24 plus 20 by 24 minus 9 by 24. And now what you have to do, you just have to do 16 plus 20 minus 9 by 24. 16 plus 20 is your 36. 36 minus 9, so that will be your 27. So yeah, 27 by 24. Now this you can further reduce, you can make it smaller. How you can make this term smaller? See, 27 by 24, if you see clearly that 27 by 24, I can split this as 9 3s are 27 and 6 4s are this. So more I can split as 9 is 3 into 3, and this 3 was there already. 6 is 3 into 2, and 4 is 2 into 2. So I can now do cancellation. So this is gone and nothing else. So what I can write? I can write 9 by 8. So you can simplify also. So this is called simplification. I am making the fraction looks like small, but they are actually same. This and this are similar or equivalent fractions. So this was about how to subtract, how to add, and how to compare fractions. So that means what I today's topic is that denominator has to be same. So to compare, to add, to subtract, denominator has to be same. So how to make the denominator same? By doing the LCM. Now you can have some comparison like this also: 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5 and 5 by 6. Now compare them, arrange them from ascending or descending order. So in this case also you have to do the same. Find LCM. So 3 4 5 6. If we find LCM, it will be 1 4 5 and 2. So that means you just have to multiply everything. So 4 5s are 20, 20 and 6, that means 120. So the LCM is big. So 6 and 20, yes, 120. So LCM is 120. So I have to make the denominator equal to 120 here. So let's try. So 2 by 3, 3, so downside has to be 120. So 3 40s are 120. So 2 into 40, comma 4 30s are 120. So 3 into 30, 50. So 5, you have to see that what 5 goes for. Okay, so 5 2s are 10, 2 and 4. So 5 24s are 120. So you do 5 into 24 and 4 into 24. Then 6 20s are 120. So 5 into 20. So you can see here the same number I have multiplied up and down, and that is important. So this is 120 by 80, 80 by 120. This is 90 by 120, this is 120 and this will be 96 and this will be 100 by 120. And now you can arrange, like you know that this is the biggest one, so that means this is the biggest one. So I'm giving a name here. So this is 1. So you can see this is the first one, biggest one. Achha, then we have this, so that is the second one, and then we have this, so this is the third one, and this is the fourth one. So now you can arrange them accordingly, okay, with that ascending symbol. So you can write that 5 by 6 is bigger than 4 by 5, that is also bigger than your 3 by 4, and that is also bigger than 2 by 3. Okay, so this is the way of comparing adding and subtraction. In all of the way the same thing is same. You have to do LCM, then you have to make the denominator same, and keep in mind that you just have to multiply same thing up and down. So that's it for today, and we will be doing more sums in my next class. Till then, bye bye.